Hey, everybody. Good to see you all. This is fantastic. It is a beautiful night in Canada's capital. We're getting some snow falling down right here. I am Brad. This is my BS Life. And we've got a bunch of people. We got a bunch of people rolling right in. Jashim, great to see you in the house. Jashim will be joining us a little bit later, which is always exciting. I can't wait. So for those of you who are, as we're going to let a few people file in here for a little bit, I'm really excited with this. We've got basically tonight I've got 9 of my favorite creators coming on, people who I've had a chance to get to know a little bit as we go through. I've had a chance to really get into their channels, get to know them, and we're just kind of going to roll through every 5-6 minutes. Someone new is going to let us know what's going on. Kev is in the house. Kevin, in case you're wondering, he's in the on deck circle. That means he's on second. We got Francis. This is amazing. Okay, so we got real Americans in the chat room. We've got Canadians. We've got Americans. This is not about political. This is what's happening. So for those of you creators who are just joining me, like Francis, amazing to see you. Francis, Jashim, great to see you. I can't wait to get you on in a little bit. I am just going to keep dropping the link. So the way it's going to work is you are going to be just like Miles, and Miles is backstage right now. So in case you're wondering what backstage means I can see Miles. You can't see Miles. Miles is right there. I'm going to continue to drop a link that looks like this. Right now, I'm just copying this thing, and then we're going to go like this, and I'm going to do this, and then every now and then you're going to see this link. This link right here is going to get posted. Then all you will do is click on the link, and that will bring you backstage. That is all you're going to need to do. So if you're a creator, hit that link. You'll go backstage when you know you're about to come on, and if someone doesn't show up, we've got a lineup tonight. It is Miles, followed by Kev, followed by Jenn, followed by Toni. From there, Francis, Jaxx, Matt, Jashim, and Celine. This is my notes for the entire night. A list of people's names and time slots. So this is where we're at. This is where we're going. Like, this is going to be, I'm really excited. That's what's happening. Celine is here. She's watching half the election, and she's drinking a bottle of wine. Celine, I'm not shocked by that. I love it. Kev, Brad's legit with production. This is it. This reminds me of so many presentations in high school. A loose leaf torn out of a binder with some notes. Jenn, good to see you. Everyone's crushing the wine. I didn't realize a night with me involves a night of drinking. There's nothing to it. So right now, no further ado, I'm Brad, my BS Life. Everyone knows what's going on. I will continue to post the StreamYard link as soon as I remember it. I will try to remember to do that, but it is in there. You'll be able to find it. App Aesthetics. Victoria's Sequence, great to see you. And right now we are going to pull Miles on screen. So Miles should be joining me right here. Miles is right there. This is Miles of Miles Be Running. Miles, great to see you tonight, my friend.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No, this is awesome. Okay, Miles, for those who follow me and don't know Miles, first of all, like, where in the world are you? We're trying to track down the BS World community.
I am in Salt Lake City, Utah, America.
Okay. Yeah, America, and it's a busy day in America, I hear.
Yeah, it's getting pretty crazy.
Is it literally taking over the entire airwaves, every news thing? Like this is like 24/7, boom. It is all election all the time.
That's what I'm seeing. I try to like distance myself from it, but as I was coming home from work today, I saw this huge line at the stadium. I can't remember, the Mavericks Center, and there's just like cars piled back trying to vote. So yeah.
Oh yeah, and as I saw it, like, I love it. I love if people can, if you can vote. I'm a big believer in vote. I live in Canada. When I can vote, I vote because I feel like if I don't vote, then I lose the ability to complain about what happens next because I didn't even try and make a difference, even if it may or may not happen. That's my 2 cents on it. I'm not overly political. I'm certainly not going to get into the political landscape that's going on over there. But so as we go along tonight, I'm going to ask each creator 3 questions. I'm going to ask them where in the world they are. I'm going to ask them why they started YouTube, and I'm going to ask them if they have one video that they think best represents their channel. I'm going to ask them to share what that is, and then I'm going to get them to put the link in the comment below. Then if anyone wants to find their video, they can do that after. Or, well, I will also do, creators, if you send me your link, then in the description after the live, I will put it in the description. So like I will say in the order, I'll be like, Miles Be Running started at 8:32. This is the one that best represents him. Okay. So this is the way it goes. So Jashim, yes, I'm always screening because you never know. At some point, I may get on a game show. This is where I go. Toni, great to see you. So Miles, why YouTube? What brought you to the world of YouTube?
So I started, what was it, in March or something. I'm a PE teacher, and I wanted to somehow get some videos, some content, because I was quarantined to my house, my 400 square foot apartment. And I'm like, how am I going to get my students to exercise? And so in the beginning, it was just that, just creating some videos and fun little things to get them excited and motivated. And then it kind of branched into something where I'm more running and more of my personal life. And then I created another YouTube channel just for my PE students. So now I've got 2 YouTube channels, one for Miles be running or hiking or whatever I'm doing.
Yep.
And then running PE. So my goal was to create more of a positive influence in the world. I see a lot of negativity. And so by me just being positive and being active, I'm trying to create something in that aspect.
No, I love it, especially for what you're doing. What age do you teach PE to?
Kindergarten, which is like 5 years old, to grade 6.
Okay, so yeah, so you basically got all of elementary school, like the primary elementary school, right up to grade 6. So yeah, Furlong is saying he wants to hear dad joke. Give us, and I'm getting Celine. We want dad jokes. Everyone's saying dad jokes. So Miles, give us one dad joke here before we find out what video represents you.
All right. So how did it? Oh no! I've already said that one. Why don't eggs tell jokes?
Why don't eggs tell jokes? I don't know, Miles. Why don't eggs tell jokes?
Of course, they would crack each other up.
There it is. Miles is bringing it. He's bringing the dad jokes. I love it. I love it. Miles, if we had one video that you think, look, guys, check out this one video. If you want to get a taste, a flavor of my channel, this one video would be the one. What do you think that would be?
I've got a trailer, and a lot of you have already seen that. But the one that I'm most proud of, that I think is my most recent one, it's called the Haunted Half 2020. And so I just filmed it a couple weeks ago, and then I posted it yesterday. Okay,
so the Haunted Half 2020?
Yes.
Okay, so that video by Miles, if you can, send me that link, even send it to me on Instagram. Then when I write up the description for it, underneath your name, you don't need to do it now, just at some point, then I'll get that in. So what I'm gonna do for each creator, the one video you think represents you the best, send me that link and I'll make sure I post that link on there. That way you have a chance that way people can see what you think best represents you. And Francis Floyd is loving it. Miles' dad jokes are my absolute favorite. So Miles, you're getting some love. Miles, I want to thank you for the last 5 minutes of your life. I want to thank you for what you gave. I've got and Kevin's already got a suggestion. Says you should make a compilation of all your videos of just the dad jokes. And this is, if you're looking for content, there's another one for you. I love it. If you can, Miles, we'd love for you to stick around, chime in everyone else. But Miles, you did your 5 minutes, my friend. You were a leadoff hitter. You made it through unscathed. I love it. Thank you for stepping up first. Kevin is on deck. So move with Jenn. You are going to find that link. You're going to click on that link at some point. Miles is going to step out. Miles, thank you. We may pull you back on screen again if you're kicking around. You want to drop by and say hi. But right now, Kev's up. Miles, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. And you and I will be in touch again, my friend.
Cool. Thanks, Brad.
See you, buddy. There's Miles. Okay, so everyone is gonna be that fast tonight as we continue on. Like as we go through, I'm just gonna keep rolling through different people as we can. It's gonna be a bit chaotic, a bit fast, but this is my plan. Right now we got Kev. Kev's rolling in next. So Jenn, if you're in the house, you're gonna hit that link and get backstage. Here we go, right there. My Canadian brother, right there.
I feel like this is speed dating. Toronto. I like making videos, and
yes. This is good because okay. So some of you know Kev. You've seen Kev on my channel before. Kev is an absolute gem. He's an awesome dude, and Kev's been gracious enough to join me again. Like as we roll through. So like this is one of those things I said to Kev. And Kevin and I chatted on this. I said, this could be a complete train wreck tonight. I have no idea what to expect.
You always say that, but it's always smooth sailing because it's like this organized chaos that you like that you have over here. I love it.
I think that was actually written on my grade 11 report card at some point. Like, Brad is organized chaos. He doesn't deserve the mark he got in English, but we can't give him a worse mark just because he does his work on a napkin. Like, that's what it came down. Okay, Kev, you are in Toronto, Canada.
Yes, I am.
So those who don't know, Kevin is about 4 hours away from me. He's a Canadian brother of mine. If you don't see the resemblance between Kevin and I, it's because you just haven't looked close enough. If you're trying to find the complete resemblance between Kevin and I, what you need to do, watch 2 or 3 of his videos, followed by 2 or 3 of mine immediately.
Yeah.
And then go back and forth, video for video, 6 or 7 more videos. And by the end of that, if you still don't see the resemblance, it's because you haven't watched enough.
And it'll be like eating and then working out, eating and then working out.
Exactly. So it really is perfect balance. Kev, Kev, we got 2 questions left and we've got 3 minutes left.
Okay. I started because the pandemic basically, and I was like, I'll make videos for people, and I started making videos. One video that I guess I would like for people to see is, honestly, it's probably a whole series. Any of the green screen stuff I feel like people would enjoy. So Avengers, Love Island, The Debate, Remember the Titans, any of those ones that you'll see, I think best represents me, my personality.
Are they going to be around? Okay, because Kevin. Okay, and here's what I'm really excited to see from Kev. Kevin just recently dealt with something that I haven't dealt with yet. Kevin dealt with the fact that. Well, why don't you tell the story? Which I can only imagine how stressful and frustrating this be.
Yeah. So you guys know that I green screen myself into movies, and the whole issue is with copyright. The previous videos I did before, it was fine. It was just that the AdSense would go to the owners. But the latest one I did of The Mandalorian was actually a 10-minute video. I posted it, and it was a complete block. It was a complete strike. So I have 1 strike on my account, and yeah, that's it. I couldn't do anything about it. I had to cut everything down, which was a bummer. I felt like I died. So, and that's it. So now moving forward, I just don't know if I'll be doing these green screen videos anymore, even though it's like something I love and it's like a passion project. It's just I cannot deal with that. Yeah, it was just too crazy.
How long? Okay, for those people who don't know, how long did that one take, the Mandalorian one? Which they because you're not allowed to show that one at all, correct? Not even like
no. And I tried showing it on different platforms like Instagram and all that stuff. And you luckily got to see it before they took it down.
So it's not even on Instagram anymore.
No, they after like about maybe 2 hours, they took it off completely. So you're like one of the few people that only got to see the full video.
Okay. So for those of you who haven't seen it, Kev. One thing I love about Kev is a humble guy, but this thing was absolutely incredible. So Kev, basically what he done, he's did voice, or if you haven't seen The Mandalorian, some of this will be lost on you. But if you haven't seen The Mandalorian, honestly, do hate yourself. It is a fantastic show. It's really, really good. Even though Chris Furlong got to see it a day ahead of all of us because he lives in the future, and he bragged that in when he was talking to me. So when Kev did the Mandalorian video, it was so slick. It was basically as though it was the whole Mandalorian stripper. And he was collecting money, going everywhere. It was phenomenal. I had a chance to see the whole thing. Then eventually, the whole thing was stolen, ripped right out. Because it took him, correct me if I'm wrong, an entire week to do.
An entire week of work. So like 40 hours. And I really wanted to up it. And it was so funny. I made the story. I had to rewatch the whole Mandalorian series within that week. And stripped, completely gone.
Like, yeah, I feel for you. Like that is so incredibly frustrating. Like, hey Lele, nice of you to join us. If you haven't seen Kevin's channel, it's Kevin Xconde, EXCONDE. I meant to play a banner as we go along here. I had one on here too for Miles, and I got so distracted by the excitement of everyone. Yeah, boom. How is this going across? Yeah. So yeah. So
wow.
So Kevin, last
the production is nice over here. What is this? How much are they paying you out here?
Trust me. But that being said, you joke about it. At some point, you never know. I may just make $1 or $2 off YouTube. Literally $1 or $2. If you haven't seen Kevin's stuff, he's on Instagram. He's on YouTube. His stuff is incredibly creative. He's very funny. And if you see one video, it doesn't represent his entire collection of work. Because he's got some Feast Fridays, and just, not every feast for him is a win, as he recently shared with us. Some of those feasts do not go the way he hoped they would.
No, absolutely trash.
Yeah, and he does product reviews. He does all kinds of stuff. So
I need you to be my wingman. Can we go out and you just wing me? This is amazing.
I'm in.
If a girl's like, hey, what do you do? I'll be like, hold on. Brett!
Yeah. Oh, this is what we're gonna do. Kevin and I, we've joked with this at some point. We're gonna meet halfway between our 2 cities. We're gonna film a video for both our channels, and it could be a bit chaotic. And we're just gonna walk around a random city to be determined with cameras and just film stuff. And we're just gonna throw in a blender and see what happens.
Yeah, Brad said he wants to do a workout with me, and I was like, yeah, maybe not all that.
No, it's gonna happen. And my workouts, some are long, some are short. We bring it all together. It's just different for everybody. And then we can do a mukbang together.
I'm 100% down. Maybe we do it at the same time and throw up. Maybe, I don't know. That could be a thing.
No, I 100% agree. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure how strongly I feel about us doing communal vomiting. That's something different. Like we can do that for another time.
I've never had that before, but that sounds like a great experience.
I believe, if you're being more honest, you probably have had communal vomiting at some point with some of your colleagues.
This is true.
But notice I didn't say I've never been a part of. I said you and I have never been a part of a communal mukbang.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been part of some communal mukbang.
But once again, I want it on the record. Kevin and I together have not done this yet. There's not been part of a communal vomiting. And anyone hears mukbang out of context really gets confused. This is Kevin X-Con. He's a dream. He is a treat. What you see is what you get with him. He brings tremendous lighting, a very impressive mic. And no, that does not mean he's overcompensating. He brings a very impressive mic to the table.
I was going to do this with my shirt off, to tell you the truth.
Now, okay, so that may be the after hours. If anyone scrolls in after Jashim around 9:30, Kevin might be a little more pumped up, and that shirt.
Hey.
Kevin, you are the best, my friend.
Thank you.
You know the way this works. I gotta let you go, my
right.
Canadian brother. And we got Jenn.
It's all good. Another Canadian. Y'all check out Jenn. I love her. She's awesome. And Miles too.
Yeah, check them all out. And Toni, if you were anywhere in the house, Toni, you're on next. Otherwise, we're gonna pull people out of the woodwork. This is gonna be amazing. Kevin, you're the best, buddy. We'll talk to you again later, my friend.
Thank you.
There it is. Okay, so Kevin was right there. We worked this through. This is just one of those things. Everyone, we've had Miles be running. We've had Kevin X-Con. We've got Jenn getting ready. You can't see her yet. I can see her. So Jenn, I see you've got that long, lush head of hair. If you want to fix that one more time, make sure you're ready to go, because this is it. There she is right there. As we go through, this is where I switch over the banner right now. I've got this happening. I've got, yes, right here. This should be Jenn. Yes, here we go. All right, here we go, Jenn. Yes, Jenn is in the house. Jenn is right there. Jenn, good to see you.
Hey, Brad. It's so nice to see you too. This is awesome. This is legit.
Oh yeah, this is honestly a lot of energy. Like I said before, I have no notes except for what's on this paper right here. I've got an order and I just checked off people's names when they're here. And it's kind of like I'm taking attendance, but I'm not really taking attendance.
Class.
For those who don't know, right here to my left, or stage right, I'm not sure the way it really works. This is Move with Jenn. She's got an amazing yoga channel. So Jenn, I'm going to ask you the same 3 questions that I've asked everyone else, and by everyone else, I mean the previous 2 people. I'm going to ask where in the world you are, why you started YouTube, and the one video that best represents you. Now, for some of you who are out there who are joining us, understand that when these people come on here, with the exception of Kevin and Francis and a couple others, like, I've never spoken to these people in one-on-one before, so it's a bit exciting. There's like that awkward first chance to chat with people, and Jenn, you might be part of one of the most controversial thumbnails I've ever made, and I was shocked because I got a message on Instagram from Celine saying, I don't think Jenn should be a part of the thing. I want her space. So I thought, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna physically show Celine trying to push Jenn right off the thumbnail. So that's where it was going. There's Rhett. Jenn, it is so good to see you.
Oh man, yeah. When I saw that in the comments, I had to go look, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm really getting to know Celine here.
Yeah, I know. So if you don't know Celine, you'll have a chance to hear Celine a little bit later, and you can see, I'm not sure how she's going to justify this, to be honest. I know she's going to say it's all my doing. We both know that's impossible. But no, Jashim, settle down. But what I am going to say, so Jenn, tell us, where in the world are you?
So I'm in Toronto. So another Canadian in the house.
Okay, because you're in Toronto and Kevin's in Toronto, have you ever met Kevin personally, like one-on-one before?
No, but I would love to.
Okay.
I hope we do one day.
Because Canada's not very big, are you and Kevin neighbors?
Well, Kevin's in Markham, and I'm actually in Toronto.
Okay. I love the fact that basically threw Kevin under the bus, that you are actually.
Sorry, Kevin.
Because Kevin is not in Toronto. So for those of you who don't know much about
Torontoism.
Toronto people are very snobby about the fact if you're in Markham, if you're in Scarborough, if you're in Oshawa, you are not in Toronto proper. That's what it comes down to. So Jenn, as we take a look at it, why did you start YouTube? What was the one thing that got you going about YouTube?
So I started teaching fitness and stuff for my work actually, and I wanted to make it a little more accessible because I found the times just weren't working. And my partner Dave wanted to start a YouTube channel, so he convinced me to do this, and here we are. So we started, I think we started at the end of June. So.
And Dave does all your lighting and camera, because I've seen some of those pictures. Like I tell you, you got lucky with Dave. I don't have a Dave in my life like you have a Dave, but I tell you, like.
I'm so lucky. You guys have no idea. He does so much. Yeah.
Yeah. If Dave wants to freelance and do a little roadie to Ottawa, like I have no lighting. I have no lighting equipment. I've got one camera, and people make fun of me for this on my old iPhone. So the fact you've got this is absolutely amazing to me. Jenn, people are going to see one video of yours that you figure best represents you. That best represents your channel. Like, look, you're like, if you're going to check out, this is the one, if you're going to check me out, and not in a creepy, awkward way, but if you're going to check me out, what is the best way that you'd go about this? Like, what video would it be?
It's kind of hard because I do a lot of different stuff, but I'd probably say either I just did an intro to yoga video that would be pretty good, or one of my live streams, just because my live streams, I tend to have a bit more personality than the other ones, just because I'm so awkward in front of the camera. But the live streams I feel like are a bit more homey, a bit more comfy, and everyone's kind of around. So any one of my live streams I think is pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. And I think one nice thing about lives is the fact you really get to show more of your personality. Like even a chance like we're lucky enough to have you live tonight, really, we get to see some of your personality again.
Yeah.
If you're, thank you so much, Kevin, for pointing that out. If you're here, yeah, I love if you give a thumbs up. That makes a lot for the YouTube algorithm and everything else. It really does make a difference. Kev trying to keep his moderator status. You're the sweetest. And every creator, please send me through a link to your one video you want me to show. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to the description so then it's etched in YouTube for all time or until I give up on YouTube. Okay. But then anyone who goes,
you're not giving up.
Anyone who goes through, they have a chance to see your video, because that's one of the things. And like honestly, it's crazy as we just kind of keep rolling through time right here. It is so good, Jenn. Like I love seeing people like this in person because it's so different than what you see people online, right? Thanks, Leland.
Totally agree.
Yeah. And so for me, as we go through, Leland wants to be given a moderator. Leland, like I appreciate the request. I have very few moderators, Leland. I don't hand those things out. It takes a long time to earn them, and to be honest, it really takes me a really hard time to figure out, is this lady? No, Jenn is not my sister, but that's yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I've never met her before. And my sister's name is Lisa, not Jenn. And my sister also has a knack for calling in the middle of my workouts, which she did in the roadside workout. And I had to refilm 20 minutes of it when I was literally working out on the side of a road. And I wasn't thrilled about that. But Jenn, what I was going to say is I love seeing like you bring such great energy, and the laugh and the smile is honestly infectious. I love it. You have a great channel. So if anyone out there, if you're thinking yoga, if you're a beginner to yoga, if you're not a yogi, I think that's what they're called, a yogi. Yep. You're not. I got the lingo down, right?
You got it.
I did some research, but I've got all kinds of stuff like rattling around up here. But what I was gonna say is, Jenn's got all kinds of stuff. Whatever level you're at, scroll through there, try one of her yoga videos. If it's not for you, try another one of her yoga videos, and that's my suggestion. And try 3 or 4, maybe. My suggestion, if you're not sure about yoga, but you're giving it a try one of Jenn's yoga videos a day for 1 week. So 7 straight days, that's fair, right, Jenn?
I'm down. I mean, the other thing I would say is if you're new to yoga, let me know, because I thoroughly read the comments, and I always create content based off everybody's feedback. So if you're new, let me know kind of what your deal is, what you're thinking about, why you're doing it, and I might be able to curate something for you. So especially on the lives, I do a lot of that on the lives.
Yeah, and I can't wait, because we've joked about a collab before. Right after I'm done like eating too much with Kev, I'm gonna join you on that rooftop, and you and I are gonna do a yoga collab, and it can be like a beginner to yoga.
We should do a trio. We can get Kevin and Dave to produce the video.
Oh my goodness, that'd be so good. If Kevin's there though, one thing you have to know about Kevin XCon is when he does yoga, he only wears spandex, like a unitard, very similar to Borat. I've seen it once. It's never going to be the same. I've not forgotten it. But Kevin, he will etch those things in mind. Jenn, you are amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Move with Jenn.
Thanks for having me, bud.
She's one of my favorites. No, honestly, thanks for dropping by. Like I said, I know it's kind of frantic, and I had this idea that I could make this work, and I keep watching
This is awesome.
and it's just like, well, like, I don't know what's going to happen next. But Jenn,
You got this.
stick around at some point. Maybe we'll throw you back on screen if you want to. Thank you so much, Jenn. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, everyone.
Right there, that was Jenn. So for those of you who are sticking with me right now, that means next up, as I check my list, we've got Toni. Toni is all ready to go. We can get her name across the ticker right here. This is so good. This is so exciting. So Toni, you've got about 30 seconds left while you figure out what's going to happen next. For those, yeah, Celine says unitard picks or it didn't happen. That's not always the way it works, Celine. It's one of those things as we go along. So right now we've got Toni Claire. We're going to bring Toni. She's going to join me right on screen in 3, 2, 1. Toni, you are live right there. Toni, good to see you.
Hi, 5 minutes of fame.
I know. I don't know about fame, but you and I, we've often talked about doing a film collab together. This might be as close as we can for now because borders are still closed down. So Toni, thank you so much for giving up 5-6 minutes of your life tonight, and you're already getting kinds of love from the fans out here. We're getting Celine saying, "Toni, I love you," which is amazing. And there is not enough love in this world. So Celine, that is so sweet of you. Kevin says, "I like Brad's hair," so that's sweet of Kevin in his own way. I love it. I love it as we go along. Toni, where in the world are you right now?
I am in Orlando, Florida.
Okay, wait a second. So what's the weather like in Orlando right now?
It's cold. It's like probably 70 degrees.
Okay, you say 70 degrees, so, and you're saying cold. We got snow here last night, and it was like -8. So don't talk to me about cold, right? Don't like that. That's not even fair. Okay, that's not fair. As you go along, like I get that it's a Floridian cold or whatever the term is. Toni, why YouTube? Why YouTube? What got you in YouTube?
Also, the pandemic sort of started it for me. I was looking for a creative outlet. I act a lot, and I wanted to create opportunities for myself. So I did.
Yeah, and I love it. So for those of you who are new and don't know Toni very well, Toni basically, she does short movies. They're like literally like 3-4 minutes, right around there, varying topics, and they're fantastic. And if you just want to escape from world for 3 minutes, and you want to do that repeatedly, you can watch a whole bunch of Toni stuff. That's my suggestion. So like I often say, and it's so hard to judge one person by one video. So I always say you need to see several videos. So if you're not sure if you've liked Toni's first movie, my suggestion would be watch 8 or 9 more. And then you'll know by the end, you can be like, after 10 movies, you're like, Toni's not for me. If you've watched 10, Toni will understand that. If you've watched,
understand that.
If you've seen 10, you're going to want to see a little bit more of Toni, as people say, right? Or Pepper, as the case may be.
Yes, Pepper. Pepper is my bunny, if you don't know.
So, okay, so Toni, that takes us to the next question. If people are going to see one video of yours, which one do you think best represents you? Like if you're like, look, this is one video where I know if people watch it, they kind of get the best of you or whatever you're trying. What do you think that would be?
I think the tutorial would probably be a good choice because it's sort of funny. I think it's funny. And it's also kind of thought-provoking. So it has a little bit of everything going on in it. I'd go with that one.
Yeah, I like
about it.
I also really like the heat wave one. That was one that I really liked.
You did? Oh, cool. Yeah.
I like that one. But see,
no one ever says that about heat wave. It's one of my first ones.
But I think this is what makes YouTube so cool is the fact that, like, I haven't told you that before the fact I like that video, and if you hadn't heard it, and we don't know which one of our videos is going to resonate with different people.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So there's just something that could be in that one specific video where I felt like, this is funny, this is cool, like this is Toni to me and I like it. So then I had to see more. Whereas you may not have realized that before.
No, I definitely didn't know you liked that video.
No, I don't. We clearly Toni and I don't talk very much, and we're not going to make this too awkward because we don't want to go down in like one of those moments. Because let's be honest, I've had more than my fair share of those moments with women in the past. So I'm not looking for that right now on YouTube, which is stored forever. At least, thankfully, most of those other moments I've had with women, like they're just gone in the archives of the world, and they're just lost. So for me, that's a small victory. No, but honestly, Toni, you bring great stuff. If you haven't, and Toni, what's your Instagram handle?
Acting like Toni.
Okay, so acting like Toni. So if you're looking for Toni on Instagram, she's on Instagram as well. Acting like Toni. And Toni, please send me through on Instagram or even send it to me via Gmail, whichever one's easier for you, myBSLifeBrad@gmail.com. The video you want me to link for you and your Instagram handle as well. And I'll put both those in the description because if people are trying to find you, we can make it a little bit easier for them.
Sounds good. I'll do that.
Toni, thank you so much. Much appreciate. Thank you for taking like 5 minutes out of your life. It really does. And just, you know, like I asked these people like days ahead ago, trying to get this thing all ironed out by time slots and everything. So people are being so kind, just jumping in my little BS life here. And honestly, Toni, you do great stuff. You're so much fun to watch. I love the videos. I love how much work goes into them. You're so creative. And at some point when I'm traveling and I'm down in Florida, I'm looking forward to our video collab of something. And I know I want there to be something that involves the beach because I don't spend much time by the beach, and I enjoy long walks on the beach. Anyway, I've said too much. Toni,
that sounds good.
That is it for tonight, Toni. Thank you so much. Bye. I'm going to let you go. Stick around, say hi anytime. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
That was Toni. That was Toni right there. As with most of the things I do that involve talking to women one-on-one, I get awkward. And this is just it. So as we go, I like how Jaxx just throws out the L with many, many O's as it goes along. That's not the right one. That's the StreamYard one. This is the one we want in there. Jaxx just laughing at me. Jaxx, I'm not sure if you're laughing at me just because my interaction with women, that could be it. If so, I understand because honestly, my interactions is some of it was as we go along right there. Okay, as we go through. Don't forget, next up, not far away, we should have, oh yeah, Frances, she's right in the on-deck circle. She's right there. I see her right there. She's ready to go. Frances Floyd, we're going to give Mike is in his head. Oh, I got to switch my banner out now. I'm trying to make this, yes, find Frances. She's on YouTube. She's on Instagram. This is the one, this is the only Frances Floyd, who's also a moderator of Exemplary Duty. We're going to bring Frances right now on stage. Frances is right here. Frances Floyd. It is great to see you tonight, Frances.
Hi, everyone.
You look tremendous. You look like you're ready to go. I like this. And in case you're wondering, Frances and I did not call each other ahead of time about matching, but I like the fact we're both sporting some similar colors. It's nice.
Yeah, burgundy's a great.
I know your burgundy looks much crisper than mine because your camera's better than mine. My burgundy looks like I bought it in like 1994, which for those of you who know me is not impossible because I don't shop very much. And your burgundy looks like it is much, much newer.
Thank you.
So Frances, thank you so much for being here. Start us off, Frances. Where in the world are you?
I am in kind of very small little state, you know, north. So.
Okay, Frances, your mic is cutting out just a tiny bit here and there. I don't think it's me this time because last time it was not you, it was me. We'll see what it is, but I think for the most part we're still piecing it together. So Frances, why did you end up starting YouTube?
I started. I really wanted to focus and just inspiring people to have better lives.
Yeah, and one thing that Frances does. So if you have not seen Frances' channel before, her channel and mine are very, very different. As we go along, and I'm gonna post the link here because then I can get Jackson backstage because he's next coming up. Frances' channel, she deals with predominantly, correct me if I'm wrong, Frances, a lot of mental health issues that a lot of people don't discuss, but you bring them out into the forefront. So basically what Frances does, if you don't know, she brings a lot of topics that people don't discuss, for lack of better expression, out of the shadows and into the light. And I really, really appreciate that Frances does it. So she puts a lot of herself out there in a very, very different way than I do. And then in the majority of the other creators out there, just because she puts so much of herself on an emotional level. Like I put myself into my videos, but it's very different because Frances really exposes to the core of who she is. And that to me has been one of the parts that made Frances' channel so endearing to me because I feel like I get to know you as a person and not just like a YouTube like character, for lack of a better expression, if that makes sense.
Right. Authentic me in all my videos. So you guys know me through watching my channel for sure. So
and I completely give Frances credit because I brought up with her a question and then she actually filmed a video about it quite some time ago. I don't even know if you remember, but this happened. And basically it came again tonight, basically my awkwardness around women, which just kind of happens. And right there, Frances ended up going through with like basically just try and bring it all together as we go through. So Frances, I love the fact, so if you're kind of put together one video that you think best represents you, or one video that you think would be like, you know what, guys, check out this one video that I offer, because if you watch this, you'll really have a good understanding of who I am and what I bring to the table. What would that video be?
Probably called a video thing. I the video what your super and basically how everybody, but then everybody also great. And that's kind of what started the whole motivation call. So.
Okay, I think, okay, Francis, part of you was cutting in and out there. Part of you, I know, I can read your lips. I just saw you say you're sorry, Francis. If anyone's earned credit from me, it is me for sure, because I hold you in the highest esteem. Francis, can you make sure you send me a link to the video? And because Francis is also on Instagram. What's your Instagram handle, Francis?
Francis Floyd.
Okay, so Francis Floyd XO, because the XO got cut out there on her. So Francis Floyd XO, check out Instagram, send her a message. She will get back to you. She's awesome. And as we go through. So Francis, thank you so much for your time tonight. You're amazing. You're so much fun as we continue on. And yeah, say hi. Francis has been amazing. She's been with me. She spent a whole hour with me and kept from Purpose Driven. She's moderated for me. So Francis is so willing to help out if you need help out. She's such a wonderful soul of a human being. So Francis, honestly, thank you for what you bring. Thank you for the differences that your videos make for people who watch them, because they really do. And as I was just saying with Toni, we don't always know the impact of our videos because we don't always get that feedback. Right. But like from me to you, like, thank you for the hard work you put in as you go through. Honestly, Francis, it's awesome. I'm going to let you go and stick around, say hi anytime. And I'm going to look for Jaxx, because Jaxx is next in. So Jaxx, you need to click on that link. That puts you backstage. And then Jaxx, I will get you on shortly after that. That's all there is to it. So Francis, thank you. We will be in touch, my friend. Thanks so much. Talk to you later. All right, so Jaxx, at some point, Jaxx is going to slide in. Jaxx right there, he's logging on. Jaxx right now, I can see him. He can see me. None of you can see Jaxx yet. In case you can't see him, he's massaging his beard into the exact position that Jaxx wants it. Jaxx is fixing his hair one last time. Man, Jaxx has got a lush head of hair right there. And Jaxx, oh yeah, Jaxx looks ready to go now. So in 3, 2, oh, just a sec, I got to switch the banner out. I've got Jaxx all queued up on here. Right here, yeah, we're rolling through. Yes, and 3, 2, and Jaxx, you are live.
Hey, that's good. Okay, Jaxx, hold on a sec. I just want to make sure. How's my mic? Is it okay?
Your mic has never been clearer than it is right now.
Okay, perfect.
No.
Okay, wait. First thing I want to say is you are so good at doing these lives. Like, you should have a podcast, because you keep it going. Like, you're like, okay, I got this. Here we go. I'm listening and watching you do this. I'm like, yo, this guy should have a podcast for sure.
I don't, like, look, I'm just making this YouTube stuff up as I go along. Like, so honestly, that is so kind of you, Jaxx. And Jaxx, in case you haven't told this, you 100%, you should have your own radio show for your voice alone.
Oh, really? You think so?
Oh my goodness, your voice is tremendous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
The only thing the reason why you should not be on radio is because then people don't get to see that hair. I would kill for your hair. I know, that's what it comes down to. Now you're just showing off. Okay.
You know what? I'll shave it off and I'll give it to you.
If only it works like that.
$5.
Yeah. Look, if it was only $5 to have your lush head of hair, I am all in on that 100%.
Leave me alone, man. I don't like these compliments.
No. I'm gonna make you so horribly uncomfortable for the next 4 minutes, and then you'll be like, I'm done. This.
You know what? I'll give you my hair if you give me your confidence to do a roadside workout.
You know what? You and I, and well, first of all, where in the world are you?
New Brunswick, Canada. Canadians in the building.
Exactly. Another one of my Canadian brothers here. And if we could travel, if out east didn't have a lockdown on everybody, I would 100% get out east. And you and I, we could film something together. You would go all philosophical on me. You'd get me thinking about things I never consider, because I was raised by a dad who grew up on a farm. So as a direct result, what he always told me growing up is people have enough problems of their own, so they don't need to hear about yours. And because of that, like, I keep everything all locked up. Whereas I look at someone like you seem much more enlightened on that front than I do, because you are so much better about sharing things and feelings. So for people who don't know, tell us a little bit about your channel.
So my channel is based in self-development, but I do go into philosophy quite a bit, stoicism. I pretty much teach what I'm learning. So whatever I've learned in the past or whatever I'm learning currently, because I enjoy reading, I will share in my videos. And then I'm also doing NoFap, so I'm sharing that too.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you're bringing your life onto screen, which all of us are doing in our own way. Like, because we have this really cool, small, overlapping community here, and that was, to be honest, that was kind of what I wanted to do here, is find 9 people, because every week, like, I love seeing different people's videos, and I like when there's a variety of videos. Like, I don't want to watch 100 different people who work out like I do, because for me, that's not fun. I do that on my own time. Seriously.
No, for real, yeah.
No, but what you do is so different than what I do, and what Francis does, and what Kevin does, like, and what Miles does. Like, people just bring different personalities to, and for me, that is what I absolutely love about your channel. So if we go through, and someone is going to find, what do you think is one video that you think best represents you? If someone's gonna, if someone had, they got one video to see about Jaxx, what would that be? And they're going to get an idea of like your editing, your personality, all of it together. Like, what would kind of encapsulate you?
I would probably go with how to build self-discipline, Marcus Aurelius, stoicism, because I added a cinematic intro to that, which I was proud of. I was like, oh, that kind of came out nice. So, and I enjoyed the way that video flowed with my storytelling, and so definitely probably that one.
No, and I love that, and I love the fact that you're doing different kinds of stuff. And I've said this to you before in the comments, not in person, and I've said this before. Blend Art Studio, nice of you to join us here. Running for my best life, great for you to drop by and see us. I said this to you before, Jaxx, and I've said to other people. This is the first time you and I have ever spoken in person.
This is actually my first live stream, so thank you. I feel honored.
And no, and honestly, like, I'm glad you're able to do it. And for me, it's one of those things, like, I just think it's great. Like, if we can help build each other up, like, if a few new people can find your channel and they're like, you know what, like, this Jaxx guy is cool. He offers something different that I'm not getting other places.
This guy's cool right here.
Well, it depends who you ask. But what I'm saying is, like,
oh my God, you're killing me.
If people can check your channel out, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so the same deal, Jaxx, send me on Instagram, send me a link to the one video. And Jaxx is also on Instagram. What's your Instagram handle, Jaxx?
It's Jaxx_IGC.
Okay, so he's also on Instagram.
Send me a DM. I'd love to chat.
Yeah. So like you said, there's the official invitation happened. Jaxx just said, slide into my DMs. That's what it's put out there. So if you want to get to know Jaxx, he's a Canadian brother of mine. He's out east. His DMs are apparently wide open for sliding into. He's ready. A lot of love.
Oh my God. Thank you, bro.
You bring a lot of personality, a lot of fun. We definitely need to do this again, where we get into more of like the stuff you cover on your channel. You can pick my brain a little bit, because honestly, what you bring to the table is so different, so unique, so much energy. You've got an awesome channel. Like, I'm so glad I've had a chance to have you on live. I've had a chance to be a part of your channel as I have. It's so much fun. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jaxx. I try to be respectful of time. I said I'd have you on.
The next one. I'm nervous. Go. I'm good.
No. Okay, Jaxx. Just so you know, just between you and I, you did great, buddy. You did great. You handled it well. Your hair looks good. You look on point. The beard is outstanding. Like, you're bringing it. You even got some jewelry on. Like, you were ready to go. So Jaxx just made it into the distance there. I don't know where Jaxx is. He's out. Jaxx, I'm pulling you. Jaxx, thank you so much. We'll stick around, Jaxx, and if you want to come back on, there'll be time for you to pop back on screen again, I'm sure. Talk to you later, buddy. Thanks again.
Bye.
That was Jaxx. As always, as we go through, I've got another guest in the background right here. It's Matt from Rants with Rogers. In case you guys are wondering, this is honestly, so far, I don't think it's been a complete car wreck. So as you guys are here, thank you so much for sharing. That was Jaxx. If you haven't had a chance to see Jaxx's channel, check it out. A very cool guy, very unique. And as you see Jaxx on there, he's got a lot happening. Check out his channel. The Marcus Aurelius one really is fascinating. He's got some great different stuff. That's Jaxx. Check him out. Highly recommend it. I've enjoyed his channel for quite some time now. And like all these things, it's just great to meet new people. Right now, next up right here, I've got a friend of mine. I've had a chance to be on his channel bit. This is the first chance for me to get him on here. This is Matt, and he's got a channel called Rants with Rogers. So Matt, thank you so much right over there. Matt, good to see you.
What's up, my man? Hey, by the way, I've been following Jaxx for a while too. And just recently, I kept getting notifications about some kind of sperm retention thing. And I was afraid to click on them. I mean, there was a bunch of them. And so I didn't do it, Jaxx. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have, but it's a pleasure to be here, Brad.
I'm glad to have you. I don't think by you clicking on Jaxx's videos that will cause some sort of sperm issue for Jaxx. I don't think you have that effect on him, but maybe you do. I'm not sure. I'm not. There's no judgment either way.
Yeah.
Because Matt, you're a fascinatingly beautiful man, and so I don't know the impact you have. I don't know the impact you have. Matt, it is great to see you. It is so nice to see you. His channel's called Rants with Rogers. His first name is Matt. So if you hear me calling him Matt, the RWR's his channel name is Rants with Rogers. His name's Matt. So it's not me screwing this up. That's his name. So Matt, first question I ask you, I'm asking everyone else, where in the world are you?
So I'm in Spokane, Washington. Okay. And people hear Washington, they think of DC. No, the state, first of all. Then they think of Washington State and they think of Seattle. No. We're on the entire other side of the state, almost in Idaho. Completely different scene here in Spokane than Seattle. It's a much more rural area. And yeah, big time outdoorsy kind of stuff.
So you're right beside potato country, right? Isn't that what Idaho's known?
Yeah, I suppose so. Although not so much in northern Idaho. That's more mountains and ski resorts and lakes, and it's beautiful. It's God's country, Brad. It's beautiful.
Matt, I've got to overrule you. When I think Idaho, I think potatoes, and nothing else matters, right?
Yeah, but you're Canadian, so what would you know about it?
That's so true. So true. It was so true. As a Canadian, there's a lot of things I don't know. A few things I do, a lot of things I don't. Matt. So first of all, what had you start on YouTube? What had you get started on YouTube? Because I'm going to ask you three questions, Matt. You already covered where you are. Second one's what got you on YouTube, and third one is what's the one video of yours you got to see? So what got you started on YouTube?
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, what got me started? Actually, I started on YouTube with my son. He's 8 years old now. He was 7 at the time, doing some gaming. I made a little channel for him to do some gaming and some live streaming on. And at work, I no longer am a news anchor, but I have been in the news business for 24 years. And
do you want to talk about that at all?
Say again?
Do you want to talk about that recent change in your life at all, or you prefer not to?
No, I want to stay away from that tonight.
You brought it up. That's why I'm asking.
Well, I was going to explain when I was anchoring. Everybody always told me, "Man, you like to rant a lot. You should start a YouTube channel." And I started thinking about, I was like, "How about Rants with Rogers? Yeah, that's got a nice ring to it." So I did, and it's all based on the whole theme of it is bringing social awareness to everyday annoyances. Okay, the pet peeves, those little things in life that just drive you nuts. So we get those out. We talk about them on my channel through a lot of different ways, but the main one is Rant Wars. Okay. Oh, Celine saying go Gonzaga. Yeah, Gonzaga. So we got somebody that knows what's up there. Nice to see that. No, it's not pronounced Spokane. No, it's Spokane. But so anyway, that's where it started. And Rant Wars is kind of where people like yourself, Brad, and others can come on Fridays and just get it off their chest. And we do it in a fun, competitive kind of way. And there's a tournament at the end of the season. And so that's where I'm at with that. And it's a lot of fun. And I'm also going to be doing some news stuff here on my channel too. Okay. Now that I've got a lot more time on my hands.
No, for sure. And I've had a chance to be on Matt's channel a couple times, and Matt and I get along pretty well. So like when you talk about everyday concerns, so I had a chance to, my rant a couple of weeks ago, I think was the fact that men's washrooms are the most dangerous places that you can go. Because where else in society do you go where you literally drop your pants and you've got your back to the world? So like that was my debate, and then I had to prove the fact that is the most place, because women's washrooms are safe. You go in there, you lock a door, they're clean, they smell great, you're completely set. Men's washrooms, you go in there, the floor is sticky, the doors don't lock, there's graffiti everywhere. Your back is the world, your pants are down, and your hands are full. Well, some people's hands are fuller than others, but you know what I'm saying? It's different for everybody. So that was where I was on as I was bringing to an issue. So
it was an interesting debate that you had there with that. I found that whole thing fascinating. I do have to say, Brad, it was great entertainment. Come on, Rant Wars, you guys. You'll be entertained if nothing else. I guarantee you that.
I think so too. So Matt, my question for you: do you have any of your Rant Wars cards with you?
Any of my Rant Wars? Oh, the card game, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what we've got right here. Okay. Do we I think we got. Do you want to pull one card out? Okay. Is there anyone in there? Is there anyone in here who wants to try this? Matt, are we up? Can we do this? Quick?
Sure. Yeah, we're doing a big fundraiser for it on Saturday. To try to get this thing going as far as getting on some store shelves. So yeah,
okay, so if anyone wants to try this, click in backstage. You don't know what Matt's going to pull off the card, right, and you're going to have to. And Matt will explain the rules first. So Matt, we'll see if anyone joins in. Okay. If you click on the link right now, it doesn't need to be someone else who's a guest tonight. Like it doesn't need to be either Jashim or Celine who are coming next. It can be anyone else who's still in the chat. If you want to come in and try Rant Wars with Matt, if not, we'll get Matt to pull a random card of the deck, and I'll just
there
go.
You go. How about we start with that, Brad, so they can see how it works. I'll pull a card. Now the card game is a little bit different than the live streams. The live streams, you come with your own rant, like something you've been thinking about all week or whatever. This is an on the spot game. Yeah.
Or if you're me, you make it up on the spot with.
Yeah. You're that good, dude.
Because
are you ready? You ready?
As people know, I don't plan anything out ahead of time. So Matt, give me my question. I need to try and sell, or what? So what are the rules here for me?
So I'm gonna give you two options. You got to pick one, and then you got to rant we'll just say a minute. How's that sound?
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, ready? All right, here we go. Your choices are.
Don't give me two options. Just give me one choice.
Poorly designed street layouts, Brad.
Okay, poorly designed street lights. This is an ongoing layouts. Poorly designed streetlights. What they're really starting to bring to Ottawa, where I live, Ottawa, capital of Canada, not to brag, we're the capital. As we go along, they're starting to bring turning circles here. Because turning circles, they put them in so no one ever needs to stop. The problem is most people who don't drive in a turning circle don't know how to use a turning circle. So because of that, they go the wrong direction. They're trying to pass on the wrong side. They stop in the middle of it, cripples traffic. So turning circles, you almost need to have like a crossing guard like you did as a small child who walks you through a sign saying when to go and when to not go. Not indefinitely, but only for the first 2 years of a turning circle. From there, other street layouts you look at are those bridges that for some reason they think they only need to be wide enough for one car to get across, which makes no sense to me because we all know a bridge should be wide enough for at least two cars, unless it's a train, and even most train bridges allow a second train to go by, from what I've seen in the past. My other issue I have with poorly designed streets is the fact that sometimes they've got stop signs in areas where you just don't need them. Or the other thing that's even more of a beef of mine are those really, really big speed bumps. When you go over them, you bottom out your car and sparks go everywhere. So that's my rant. That's how I feel about poorly designed streets. And I feel strongly about all these things.
That was real. It's interesting. You call them turning. We call those roundabouts.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of foreigners do. This is Rants with Rogers.
Just so folks know, then basically, if you were playing this card game at home, the next person would then get to draw and have to do a rant, and then the two would get 30 seconds to tell the people that are playing with them who didn't rant why theirs is better, and then the people would vote, okay, for a winner. And so, it's a lot of fun. And so, join us on Rant Wars on Fridays. We're not doing it this week, but on Saturday this week, we're having a big stream. Ridge Mallory of Simplified Filming is going to eat a Carolina Reaper if we reach our donation goal live, and he's a little nervous about it, so it should be a lot of fun.
What could go wrong? So if you're looking for something fun, if you're looking for something to do on a Friday night, not this Friday night, but another Friday night, join Matt. Rant Wars, he'll be on there. There's going to be a link. There's going to be a link under the description. You'll get a chance to see another Rant Wars video. You can kind of see the way it all plays out. Yeah. Maybe it'll be the one I did. Whatever one Matt picks, doesn't need to be the one I did. You can pick whatever one you want. There'll be a link in there. Matt, are you also on Instagram for people?
I am. Rant with Rogers on all platforms. Just search that and boom, it's as easy as that. Yep.
If you're looking for him, this is Matt. Matt Rants with Rogers. Thank you so much for your time. You're a gem. I always have fun when I join you on a Friday night. It's a lot of fun. I love the energy you bring. I like how you try to bring order to the chaos that is, and you put up with loudmouths like me who just start making stuff up on the spot, and you never know what's going to happen. Matt, thank you so much for your time, my friend.
Love it.
And that is it, because I got Jashim in the on deck circle, and I'm excited to see him.
All right. Well, hey, next time, don't make me follow up cool people like Jaxx and then a bunch of hot women, would you? That makes my job a lot harder. All right, Brad. Jeez, Louise, man.
I hear you. I'll be more respectful. I'll look for someone that's extremely unattractive to put on before
Thank you. Thank you.
Which is why you're sharing a screen with me, because then you know you'll always be the best looking guy. Talk to you later, Maddie.
See you, Brad. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
That is Matt. He does Rants with Rogers. If you haven't had a chance to check him out, honestly, it's a lot of fun. You just go on and you just talk about stupid stuff, whatever's on your mind. That's what I did. I talked with the fact that I think urinals are super, super dangerous as you go out there as a man. Where else do you go with your pants down and your back is to the world? So that's what threw me off right there. Next up, we are doing so well here. It's I can't believe this. We're already at official guest number 8. Jashim is in the house. He's there. If you can't see Jashim right now, he's just putting on some lip gloss to make sure those lips look good. You can't see him off screen. I can see him because he was messaging me ahead of time. One thing about Jashim, he's very what he said before, to quote, my best physical attribute are my lips. So he wants to make sure there's a little extra sheen to them. He wants to make sure that he brings them to light. So right now, 3, 2, 1, Jashim is in the house.
What is up, my man? What is going on? What's up, everybody in the chat room? My man, yo, this light is making me look like freaking an orange pumpkin or something right now.
No, it's I like when there's a little bit, like right there, there's a fair bit of sheen on you, which I like. Yeah, lean back a bit, because for a second there, you and I look the same complexion there for a bit, and we are not the same complexion.
Yo, my man. Yeah, I gotta tell you, this is running smooth. Everything is looking good. It's so good to like meet some people and see people for the first time, because it gave me like a nice quick introduction to who they are and how they, like, you know, the way they look at creating their content. That was pretty dope. So I'm really excited to catch up with some of these people. Celine, Matt, you know, I'm excited to see your stuff. So what's going on?
No, and I love it. And I've been thinking the same thing. And I was trying to figure, like, in the end, and I'm one of these people, and I think you're fairly similar. I get this impression from your videos, Jashim, where is it Jashim or Jashim?
Jashim. I was actually curious, like, how you'd pronounce my name. You didn't say like my
No. This is why I asked, because I'd rather get it right. It's
yeah.
Jashim.
Yeah, it's so Jashim. My parents, obviously, with their like immigrant, like original pronunciation is Jashim, but grew up in the U.S. and you grew up around a lot of other races. They sort of, you know, manipulating your name and making it something different. So I go by Jashim. You can call me Josh if it's easier.
No. Look, you don't need to dumb it down for me, man. Come on now. I can handle Jashim. Asked because
the J's are not H's, so I've gotten that a lot. So the J's are J's.
Oh, it's not like jalapeno.
Yeah, it's not like Hashim Halal or anything. It's Jashim Jalal.
No. Jashim Jalal right here in the house. I love it. Thank you so much for joining me. One of the things I want to do, I was excited with this, just to meet a whole bunch of people whose content I enjoy. And for me, it's a great chance just to see you, and let you know. And this also gives me a chance to let you know, I really appreciate the time you put into your videos.
No, dude, thank you for having me. Same thing. I appreciate you considering me.
No, and for me, when I see what you do, I don't have the ability to do what you do. Like what you do, or I shouldn't say I don't have the ability. I haven't taken the time to learn how to do it.
Right.
But what I see you do is so cool. The way you marry things together, and the way you bring things that otherwise would seem mundane and boring, but you make them seem like, I want to see where this goes.
Nice.
And so I love the level that you take it as a storyteller.
Yeah.
And you bring your editing together. So if you haven't seen Jashim Jalal's channel, what he brings is fascinating. It's interesting stuff. It makes you think. And as I said about other things, if you see one video and you're not sure about it, watch 7 or 8 more videos. Because that's how you really get things.
Hey guys, like let me know in the chat if you guys agree with this or not. But if you guys ever need to go to like a job interview, like leave your resume at home and just bring a side of Brad. and just like have him sit here and talk about you for the next like 30 seconds. And I guarantee you will get whatever job you're applying for.
You're a sweet man. But I'll tell you this honestly, there's a reason why I asked the people to be on that I did.
Yeah.
And the reason why I asked them all, and I haven't gotten into this before, I got in because these are people I've gotten to know over time. So not new channels that I've just kind of met. They're people who I see consistently kind of bring a kind of personality. They bring a creative side that I don't bring, but that I genuinely appreciate. And that's
but your stuff is creative in its own right. You know, like I could never eat a jar of peanut butter, and
no one should. No one should. This is the thing.
Yeah, but I think because of people like you. Yeah, I think because of people like you, we don't have to. You know, so it's good that we can enjoy and you can entertain us by your own madness and creativity that you run through.
That's sweet of you to say. Okay, we haven't even done our introduction. We're already off topic.
All right. Sorry.
Jashim is one of those people I said before. I want to have him on for more time, but I thought what people need is a little Jashim is always better than no Jashim at all. So this is what we're bringing to the table. It's like a sampler platter. So Jashim, tell us, where in the world are you?
New York. I don't want to give an exact location, but New York. USA, if you don't know. And if you don't know that.
I'd like it on the record. I haven't asked anyone for their mailing address on air.
Yeah. All right, cool. Fair enough.
Like you said New York, good enough. Like Jenn said Toronto. Like I felt like that was good. Like if people are really trying to track Jenn down, like if they find her in Toronto, fair enough. They worked hard. Jashim's in New York. If you find him, fair enough. You worked hard to get there.
If you found me, you worked hard and you deserve it. Like I'm just like whatever you want to do something, go ahead. I'm all yours.
Just because you can see that piece of mail in Jashim's background right there that actually has his address, we do not need to zoom in on having him after. No.
Right.
What brought you to YouTube?
So I've always had this knack for like creating and telling stories. I just never had the courage to put my like work out, just like fear of criticism. And I think as a wedding photographer, December was creeping in, so like wedding season slows down, and that's when I was like, you know what, like I'm not gonna get any younger, and I'm not going to have any more time in the future. So right here, right now, let me start something. And somewhere along the way, I met, you know, people like you and Kev and Case and just people that who's just like I'm running into, and like the community's building to a point where it's just like, this feels cool. This feels like another cool hangout spot. So this is dope.
And it really is, because you get to meet people like you would have never met in day-to-day life, but people who you have something in common with that people in your day-to-day life don't have. And
exactly.
To me, that was a huge part of it, where like for me, I get to find other people who are like quirky and unique in their own way. And like you, Kev, Jaxx, Toni, like all these people are quirky, unique in their own way. And I don't need people who are quirky, unique just like me. Like I don't need a room of me. That's boring.
Yeah.
I want to see different personalities.
Well, I need people like you. So, so it works both ways.
No, but it's true, right? And that's where you get balance, right?
Yeah.
Whether you're talking an interview, whether you're talking just time spent, whether you're talking collab videos, it's nice to people who they've got a similar goal in the fact they want to be great. They have a similar goal in the fact they want to be interesting. They want to enlighten or share. But how they go there, the route they take is different. Right. And that's and we got one quick question in the chat there for you, Jashim, before I get to your next question. And that's what I'm asking you, how do you get your teeth so white? Kevin XCon wondering how you get your teeth so white.
You use your iMac 27-inch on full brightness, and the light just there you go, right there.
So right there, that was a in case the term people are using, that was a flex by Jashim for his the fact that he's got that computer. And notice I didn't brag about the fact that I've got great lighting for my 2013 cracked laptop purchased at Costco on sale 7 years ago.
Well, it's a brag, but it's also probably like a sales pitch, right? Like you want to get white teeth, go ahead, just get on the live and blast the brightness.
Yeah, now I'm trying to see, like, but getting my face close to your screen it doesn't help. Okay, Jashim, if people are going to watch one video of yours, what is the one video of yours that you think, check this out, this best represents me?
All right, I got a video called "The Morning Routine of a YouTuber." I think it allowed me to sort of be myself in like my sarcastic, dry humor, with a little like creative flair, and hopefully just I created something that took like the viewer from like beginning to end with like a nice satisfied, like relieving viewership thingamajig.
I love how when you start to speak slower, you start to lean off screen.
Yeah, I'm just like, am I gonna? How am I finishing off the sentence? I
know. But as you finish the sentence, your lean got stronger. Like right now, you could lean in and we'd be leaning on each other. It'd be like no other way. Yeah, see right there. Yeah, see it's kind of sweet. You're struggling a bit, but nope, that's okay. Too far. Like right there. I appreciate the way I was
just giving some love from this side because we need a little bit more love in this world, man. So just trying to send it over to Canada.
100% we need a little more love in this world. And not to be cliche, but like really like what you're building and what I'm trying to build and like what all of us here are trying to build is a positive community. Yep. And so as we go along, we're just trying to build things that
you are doing a great job. You are doing a great job, my man.
Thank you. But where people can go, get away from whatever else is going on, be a part of something positive, feel good about it, whether it be coming to me because they want to see like some quirky workout you could for sure do in your basement, but instead you're doing on the side of the road, or you're going to actually learn something from you or sharing different things. You know what I mean? Like it's all different. And that's what I think, but in the same sense, just like a chance to be a little bit, just to bring something unique to different people's lives and show different part of our personality. Because the personality, like as most people get by now, if you see me do a live, what you see when I film versus what you see on a live versus if you bump into me in the street, I'm the same guy.
Dude, it's so weird though. I just feel like I can feel your energy when it's live. And so it's different. It feels like I'm hanging out with you, and I think like that is the ultimate goal, is to create this kind of like atmosphere and energy that makes it feel like you're actually there, even though you're just talking to a camera. Like you're good. You are good, Brad.
and that's sweet of you to say, because like I've tried to do that in my other lives, where if you come on, we're hanging out and talking.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I see it. I see it. And I'm just like, I see it. And I'm just like, damn, this, I don't know what it is. I don't know, like if you've had like 10 like shots of espresso right before your lives, or like what you're going through, man, you're doing good, man. I just want to say like you were doing a good job, man.
That is so kind of you. Literally, I don't drink coffee, no espresso in my life. And okay, a quick story time with Brad. So I used to play a lot of soccer. Okay, then I got one too many concussions. I got my bell rung, so I take a step back from soccer because it's not worth throwing up in a dark room for 3 days. I digress. Anyway, so this one guy says, Brad, we're gonna give you a Red Bull before the game. I'm like, I'm not sure, man. He said, look, you normally go the whole game and don't let up, so we're gonna give you a Red Bull. I'm like, all right. I have never played worse and felt more awful than the time I had a Red Bull. My body didn't know what to do.
Was that your kryptonite? Was Red Bull your kryptonite?
Me right down. My stomach was uneasy. I was like, I felt groggy. Like I don't know, something wasn't right. Because normally I feel like
you're on Red Bull for the normal person.
Yes. And someone said to me this one. I was at work one time. They're like, Brad, how do you feel this? I don't know. I feel okay. They're like, you don't seem yourself. I said, like, where would you be out of 10? I said, I don't know, maybe a 7. They're like, your 7 is everyone else's 11. And
right, exactly.
And then we played the game, how long till a gravel kicks in? And so I started taking, anyway, that's a story for another time. I've gone on too long. You are amazing. We need to have a longer talk. Jashim,
absolutely.
I'm going to ask you to send me the link for a video you want to share in the description. I'm going to add that. Jashim, are you on Instagram?
I am, sir. I do have my personal page, which is my name with an underscore in the middle. That's Jashim _Jalal. And if you guys like weddings and just want to see professional wedding work, because I am a professional wedding photographer, it's Jashim Jalal. It's at Jashim Jalal Studios.
So you've got 2 Instagram channels.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we have a chance to heart you, like you everywhere. We can see exactly what those hands of yours can do behind the camera.
My DMs aren't as wide open as Jaxx, but like if you guys want to slide in there.
So fair enough. So Jashim is subtly saying there that you can DM him, but don't slide in the way.
Yeah.
And that's completely fair. Jashim,
Yeah.
thank you so much for your time. If you want to go back on screen with me in a few minutes, I might see everyone. I might just put. I think I can have up to 6 people on screen. After Celine, I might just start filling everyone we can. Just like just see where this thing goes. Thank you for your time. You are fantastic. If you haven't had a chance to check out Jashim's channel, please do so. He's interesting. He's unique. He's creative, and his videos are really, really well done. They're really,
Thank
really
you,
well
sir.
done.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Until next time, we'll be in touch. We've got Celine. She's pruning and preening in the background right now. I see her. She's already go. Jashim, we'll be in touch, my friend. Thanks again.
Take it easy.
See ya. Okay, we've got Celine in the background. This is like my 5 seconds. I'm going to switch over to, there it is. The new banner's going across the bottom. We got Celine there. She's ready. Look, Celine, look at this. I'm so excited for this. Celine, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. What time did I say you were going to be on at?
9:35.
I said 9:40, damn it. 9:40. Yes, it's 9:40 on the button. I was looking, this is the only positive affirmation I asked for all night, and you totally threw me under the bus.
9:40. It was my bad. Fake news, 9:40.
Okay, thank you. I tell you, like look, I kept this. You were number 9. We kept this 9. That's the whole batting order. We got through everybody. This is amazing.
You're doing a great job. I've had so much fun. The chat is lit. Like
that's so kind of you to say. Jaxx even points out the fact you threw me under the bus. Thank you, Jaxx. And once again, if you don't know, Jaxx DMs are wide open. They are wide open. Oh, Tony's asking, where's the clarinet? Are you gonna play a little clarinet for us?
No. Well, okay. So long story short, the clarinet is here next to me, but in order for me to play it responsibly, I would have to brush my teeth, and I have been drinking wine all night.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. So my understanding of musicians, most musicians drink and play. Now you're telling me that before you can play, you need to aqua fresh it down?
Yeah, oral hygiene. You don't want the sugar in the wine to get stuck under the keys, and then it gets all nasty and it starts smelling bad. Personal experience. It's a whole thing.
Okay. I don't know much. Okay. Now I'm not trying to I'm not looking for a musical showdown with you, Celine. But I did play a little clarinet myself in grade 8. Well, actually, I took, my musical history is this. I played recorder for grade 5, and it's grade 6. Then I graduated to clarinet in grade 7. So my recorder, I wasn't nearly as particular with it as you are with your instrument. I'm clearly more reckless with my instrument than you are with yours. No comment, Jashim, Kevin X. Cond, or anyone else. But as far as my instrument and how I take care of it, I was reckless with my instrument, especially in those younger years. I try to be more careful with my instrument now, like you are as well. But I appreciate the fact you're careful with your instrument. And then from after recorder, I went to clarinet. From clarinet, I went to saxophone. That's right, alto sax.
Nice.
Because who doesn't have their childhood prodigy and their goal person to be Kenny G? He played the soprano, and then from there we move on. Celine, tell me, where in the world are you?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts. Now that's already more information than Jashim gave us, because he was concerned about people just rolling up on him. So Celine is in Boston. So Celine, I love the fact you put that right out there. That is awesome. What brought you to YouTube?
Okay, so this has a little bit of a backstory. It won't be very long. I started YouTube 4 or 5 years ago, but on a different channel. It's called The Clarinet Slayer, and I have all these videos about clarinets, basically. They're clarinet lesson style videos, and all of my subscribers I just think of as my little minion students. And then quarantine happened, and I started thinking, I'm not just good at clarinet. I'm good at other things too. So why not showcase that also? Because when you're a professional musician, you get kind of into this mindset of clarinet is my thing and that's all I'm good at and that's all I can do. But no, I'm actually good at other things. So that's why I started another channel to sort of pursue more creative outlets and make more creative videos and videos about my life and videos about whatever.
No, I love it. I love it. Okay, so we've covered our first 2 questions. Our third question, and then we can just have random banter here. So what's the one video about you that people want to get an idea of who Celine Ferocious is? This is the one video they've got to check out to really know who you are.
I have been thinking about this all day and I don't have a good answer because okay, so I don't have as many subscribers as a lot of people here. I'm a very, very tiny, itty bitty channel. But and I know that doesn't matter in the long run. So I've just been trying to like do all different styles of videos just to see what works.
Yeah.
And I actually get a lot of feedback, like valuable feedback from the people in the chat currently right now who I've been interacting with a lot. So I would say like if you want a lot of more personality, more banter like videos, I would say any of the drive with me's really work really well.
I love those.
Yeah, it's just me just like sitting in my car, just like driving around being snarky all day. And then like other videos are just like, you know, like what I do at night and what I do in the morning and what I eat for breakfast. But I feel like no matter what video you click on, you get a lot of me in it. And it sort of started as like a 30-day challenge video where I just wanted to like challenge myself to do something that I've always wanted to do for like 30 days. And that included yoga. And I had a couple failed running videos and I took cold showers for 30 days. And that was really, really difficult to film. But yeah, it's like literally anything, any video that you click on you'll just get most of my personality talking about whatever topic the video is on.
Yeah, like if you're going to a cabin for the weekend, right? And yeah. So if you're trying to get into like the mindset, so like in your videos, so Celine, what are you doing now? Because you're not playing right now. So what are you doing right now?
Yeah, so all of my concerts got canceled because of 19, and so I've like moved all of my in-person teaching online. So that's awful, and I've basically just been like working like for a day job. I've been working as a courier in the courier office and as a dispatcher there. I've been teaching clarinet lessons after my day job and doing like some like side recordings. And then if we're talking about what do I do for fun, I like hiking and cooking and eating and drinking and.
No, I love it because a lot of your videos you film like while you're out at work, like courier, like you just kind of put it all out there. So if you're trying to get to know Celine, just like everyone else I've had on tonight, honestly, like Celine, I enjoy what you put together. I love the wittiness. I love the snarkiness of it. It feels so Boston when you're on there. I feel like I'm right there. I feel like at some point, like I'm going to be belittled just for watching your video. And at some point, like if you put that in, you can be like, and Brad, you big sack of Canadian crap or whatever you're going to put out there. Like I can totally handle that. I'll be like, yeah, like this is what she does. This is how she brings it. This is Boston. Let's have some chowder. Right. And yeah. And as you go along. This is Celine. Check out her videos. They're so well done. Are you on Instagram as well?
Yeah, so it's like my personal one where like only like the OGs really know about it. So like you're getting kind of an inside look here. It's just Celine_ferocious.
Okay.
My other one is like it's Celine.Natalie, which is my middle name, but I think that the L's are the number 1 or something. It's really dumb, but you can go over to mine.
Which is also your Gmail password probably. But anyway, I digress. We've already said too much. We know more about you in 3 minutes than Jashim is half of his family knows. They don't even know what part of the country he's in right now. He may or may not be in New York State. We have no idea. Classic Jashim.
Can I bring up one thing real quick?
Yeah.
You've been pronouncing my name wrong this whole time.
Is it Celine, not Celine?
It's Celine.
And I see, okay, this is the issue. And this is, so it's Celine, not Celine.
Yeah, you're
right?
Canadian. You have Celine Dion.
This is why. And you think about her and your heart does go on. This woman is a magician with her voice and her words, not just because she married a man 30 years older than her. Like there's so many things that she brings to the table. Celine Dion. Anyway, Celine, I will get it right from now on. I'm so sorry. I will do better. If anyone wants to, okay, so Celine is okay. Thank you for correcting me at the very end of our talk instead of at the beginning.
I didn't know how to bring it up.
Just with me, just band-aid it, just put it right out there and just be like, look, Brad, like this is where we're at. This is what's happening. This is Celine. If anyone wants to join Celine and I on screen, join us. Jashim, I'm going to bring you back on right now because Jashim is still here. We're going to add him on. He wasn't wise enough to leave the stream, so Jashim's on. Let's see if we can find more people. The link is in there. Jashim, I want you to meet Celine. Celine, meet Jashim.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Celine?
What's up, Jashim?
Yeah,
But
see?
that's actually how you pronounce your name.
and your names kind of go together. Okay, where's Kevin? I figured of all people, Kevin would be in here. Yeah, there he is. We're all done. This is fantastic. Let's see what we can do.
Hey,
Celine, what's up, Celine? There's like a lot of echo going on right now.
This is crazy.
yeah, I got this crazy echo. Too.
Oh my god. It's a party right now.
Okay. I've never
One person at a time.
Yeah, I got this crazy echo.
Oh my god. It's a party right now.
Okay. Someone needs to turn their computer down.
Yes, someone has it on their computer speakers.
Nah, I'm right here. I'm good.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
okay.
there.
Okay, the echo is gone. Okay, I've never. This is amazing. I've never had 5 people on for once before. This is so exciting. So for those of you joining us, we've got Celine at the top, pronounced Celine.
Celine's
We've got Jashim, we've got Jaxx, we've got Kevin. This is really exciting for me. Guys, what's on? Look, everyone's having.
Brad, I don't think
Dan
anyone has ever laughed harder than we have during this live.
Yeah, man, this is good. This is
Brad, I
good.
can't, it's been an hour and 20 minutes, and I don't know how you're still going at this. This
Seriously.
pace is like this all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
You're very quick-witted.
Huh?
Are we all cracking drinks?
Oh,
That's
I
what
am.
it looked like.
I saw
Cheers.
Celine
Okay.
doing it.
Hey, someone hold down the fort. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
What are we gonna do without him?
Hey guys, so this is Brad, and here we have Jaxx and Celine and Hashim. Hello.
He's back.
Yeah,
I was already tired doing that. All right, cheers,
I would
everyone.
crack one, but like I may or may not have like family watching this, and like
Oh.
you know.
Okay.
My bottle.
Yeah. No,
it's
you
not-
guys are good. You guys can do what you want to do. You guys can do what you want to do. I feel like I'm missing out. I want to like,
Yeah.
you know.
Water.
Okay, Jashim, a couple things to let you know. One, don't feel any social pressure to drink. Secondly, your thoughts on whether or not we drink has no impact on whether or not we drink. I like the fact that you gave us your approval, Jashim, but let's be honest, we were all in anyway. So Celine wasn't looking for your approval. Kevin's already 3 shots deep. Jaxx has had 4 or 5 people slide into his DMs in 5 minutes, and he's having a drink between me. So as we go, this is all there is. Okay, so yeah, we Chase just said drink. So everyone, have a quick drink.
Okay.
Are you guys all done, or who's done?
No, so basically, what we're at right now, we've managed to get through. Amazing. All night, like how? Okay, guys, you 4 who are on here live, honestly, give me your feedback. What do you think? Because I've never done this before with like rapid.
This was the best live I've ever
Straight up.
Yeah.
of all time.
Agreed.
I could have checked out, and I would have still enjoyed the whole thing. Like even if I didn't show up.
Yeah, I had to leave for a
as
little bit,
guest.
but yeah, you were. I don't know. Everyone was so. I think your energy too is like what brings it. Like everyone has to match it when they come in.
Straight up.
So it's like it's here, and we all have to come here. So and
Yeah.
it was quick. It wasn't like 15 minutes of me talking. It's like because no one wants to see that. It was just like
I do.
Yeah, see?
Okay, welcome.
So Flynn, what we can do, so we can take care of all of your Kevin X Con needs. He's got several videos.
I really wanted the clarinet. Let me tell you guys. I'm so like. I even asked her. I was like, "So you have anything online I can watch and stuff?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah." I watched the whole performance, and I was like asking her questions about it. I'm like, "This is so interesting." I didn't know you have to brush your teeth.
pay?
I didn't know you have to brush your teeth to play the clarinet.
No, so in the description of all of my videos, I have this little thing that says check out my clarinet channel. If you just go to my clarinet channel, you can like sift through the videos, but there's a playlist that says my performances. And if you just click on that, you get all.
Only real fans know Jashim. or Hashim Halal.
I only
Yeah.
found her like a couple of days ago. I'm so sorry. I thought she was trying to monetize her performance or something. I'm like, damn, Celine. Like, do we? Yeah, I gotta stop saying that. I'm gonna actually like forever call her Celine.
I for one am excited to watch you perform later tonight. It's
What are we talking? What? Are we
That
talking
was
about?
the only awkward moment of silence the whole time.
Wait, what did you say? I didn't even know what you said.
I said to Celine, I for one am excited to watch her performance later tonight.
Oh,
That's it.
you.
Yeah, everyone's like, all right,
Yeah.
well, I have to go.
I don't know. Like it took me an hour and 22 minutes to throw everyone off. Like, come on. Like, really.
you were
Brad, you
perfect.
killed it, Brad. You absolutely killed it.
Yeah.
You crushed it.
Yo, this live thing is like I kid you not, you can have like a show.
This
Yeah.
should be your show every week, just like this.
Yeah.
The
You
format,
can have a show,
everything.
Yeah.
And what do I just throw? Just random, just a whole bunch of random people. Just bring them on. Miles, if you're still in the house, click on the link. Miles will bring you back on. I see you there.
Yeah, Jaxx, I didn't even. This is your first time doing a live, and you were nervous.
Yeah.
I would have never thought. I feel like you were. I feel like you would have came in like just hot. You know what I mean? It's not very.
Nah, I don't show it, but I'm boiling up inside because I was like I knew I had to match Brad's energy, and I was like, "Okay, here we go, let's get it." And then I came in, I'm like, "Let's go, Brad."
Oh, you could also be overheating because you're wearing a sweater indoors. This could be part of
I'm
It's
in
Canada,
Brunswick.
though.
It's
It's Canada, though.
negative 16 over here.
Yeah, aren't you guys in
Man.
Canada? Like that's normal. It's par for the course.
Yeah, we live in igloos and stuff.
Yeah.
only.
I'm complaining with 39, and yeah, I can't imagine snow yet.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
crazy. It sucks.
So Jashim is giving away more information. Now we know his state and his temperature. We narrow down where he is. I love it. I love it. No, in all seriousness, like I said to all of you guys, like I haven't said this to people watching. I said to you guys ahead of time, I didn't know if this was going to be a complete train wreck. I had no idea. It was a lot of fun. People like giving of their time, getting people on here just to chat. I don't know if like I try this with just. I don't know if I have that much confidence to pull in like another 8 or 9 people because it's harder.
You do.
I think, yeah, you definitely do. I don't know what you think you don't have, but you have whatever you think.
He every time I get on his live, he's always like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna do it. And I'm like, but that works for you, Brad.
Yeah.
Like, this works. Like, don't write anything down. Just go for it.
Are we still on YouTube?
Yeah, we're still live. Why? Were you gonna say something? Is it after hours?
Yeah. Right, Jashim, is there something you because you thought this was like when you showed down the broadcast, right?
This guy did not know we were broadcasting.
Yo.
He's gonna text you, delete the video, please.
It's just as
No,
No, I saw live.
We all know that's not. We all know that's not going to happen. The video's staying up. I love the fact that Jashim had no idea he was still alive.
Yeah, no, I just saw live and I was like, wait, are we still on YouTube? Because I don't have the YouTube tab open, so I can't even see the chat or anything. But
yeah, hey everyone in the chat.
Yo, Jashim, your teeth are still shining from your screen, so don't worry.
Yeah, your teeth are so white.
hold on, let me lower the
Amazing.
brightness. Is that
No,
It's still looking good.
Yeah, it's
Oh, all right.
glistening, man.
But when you first came on, you really had a solid glow when you first came
Oh
on.
yeah, because I had this like light too bright on me because I didn't realize like the crappy webcam on this 27-inch iMac.
7-inch.
Wow.
Thanks, Jashim.
Hard flex over here. I know. Yeah, what?
I just ran with it since you said I was flexing before. The crappy webcam just like is like overset, like really sensitive. So like this dumb extra light made it really bright. Like, and I start looking like a damn pumpkin.
Is the giant monitor similar to when people drive really high trucks where they're trying to
Overcompensate?
Kevin, your words, not mine.
Yeah, my monitor is really small, so
Kevin, it's not about the size. It's not about the size, Kevin.
I'm not compensating for anything.
It's about the work you do.
Confident. It does a lot of work.
I love how we're all laughing on this live and everybody's like tripping out about the election and we're just here like, hey.
We're drinking. We're like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Election going. Yeah, I'm due.
Yeah.
Got on the
You
team.
got- Kevin, do you have one of those round lights on the other side of your monitor? Is that what you use? Because you always have good lighting.
No, that's just my skin. Like really nice. No, I don't have that ring light. That ring light is like the beauty light, right?
Yeah.
I have like these ridiculous like big ass lights that I have to like lug around.
Hey, Jaxx, what kind of lighting do you have going on there?
I have like a really ghetto big ass softbox light that I got from Amazon. It's like the cheapest one when I first started, and I've considered upgrading. However, I've just been lazy and haven't done it yet.
That's fair. And Celine, you're using your phone light.
Damn.
What size is that monitor, Celine?
How do you use it? Look, she's using her phone light. You know what though? It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. If you're going for the scary effect, like
It's, yeah, Halloween's over, bro.
Your phone lighting looks like when I filmed my my BS Banter on Monday, where I literally had a flashlight on me while I talked about a few horror movies.
No, I saw that. I saw that was brilliant with the pumpkin.
So bad. I have no lighting. I have no good equipment.
Brad has
You
two
film
phones.
outside, Brad. You film outside so much.
Oh, Tony's leaving though. Tony's leaving the chat. I just want to shout out to Tony because I have a crush on Tony.
I think Tony, glad you can join us. Tony, you can join us back on screen. Thank you. Honestly, I think guys, you made this so much fun. Everyone out there, you made this so much fun tonight. The hour just literally flew by for me. It was now an hour and 29.
You made it fun, Brad.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
No, I'm telling you, I didn't make it fun. I spend all day with me and it's not much fun. The last hour with you guys has been a lot of fun. Yeah, really, it's been so much fun. Like the stuff I did today was not fun. Like this is way more fun. Like you guys all brought so much energy tonight, and even if you stand with your match my energy, I don't really know what that means. But either way, I think it was fun for me. So as we move along, like it's good stuff. Will I do this again based on what you guys are saying? I think in a few weeks maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, because you've been here, you all officially have an invite. You can just, when that thing goes up in the stream.
I'm just gonna stay here right now until then. Like in this. Yeah. I'm gonna keep my camera on.
Kevin lives here.
Yeah, I live here.
In fact, Kev, you and I should do, if only I had anything in the house right now, Kev, like if we had the same thing right now, I'd be like all five of us should do like an impromptu mukbang right now. Like who can crush 250 mils of milk the fastest, or who can eat it?
Absolutely not. That's instant diarrhea. That would just go through my body like right away.
I was intolerant.
Celine, you're lactose intolerant?
Yeah.
He would die. She would die. Brad, you want her to die?
So you're eliminated.
Almond milk is good.
Kevin, are you lactose intolerant as well?
No. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, you would know. Celine, would you not know if he was lactose intolerant?
Dairy sensitive for Kev.
Yeah, dairy sensitive. Like my
There's no way
feelings.
Jaxx
Very
is
sensitive.
to dairy.
No.
Jaxx, you're not sensitive to dairy, are you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Really?
And gluten, I'm all messed up.
So we just gotta find something else random to drink or mukbang over. We can't do milk.
Yeah, and don't you guys not eat meat? Who doesn't eat meat here?
Oh, I eat meat.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, Jackson's food. Yeah. See.
I'm about to go with some
Celine.
lamb chops for dinner.
Yeah, because Jackson always cooks in his videos, and I'm always like, "Ooh, that looks so good. See those potatoes?"
Jashim, are you allergic to milk?
No.
Why'd you sound so offended there? Like pretentious over here. Jesus Christ.
I just feel like I don't know. I feel bad for people like who like allergic to like milk, to peanuts and stuff. I just feel bad. And
Yeah, like allergic to anything, really.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm
All I
like,
know is
no.
because now if we do the milk race, Jashim, you're guaranteed at least the silver because Celine's in trouble, Kev's in trouble, and Jaxx is out. So it's me and you. Like this is a chance.
Don't get me wrong. I would still do it.
Yeah. And I promise you, the lactose intolerant people will still beat me. So
Yeah. Well, but by the sounds of it, it will leave Celine as quickly as it went in Celine. That's the issue.
Oh no. No. Oh, Brad.
Those are Celine's words, not mine.
Milk for that analogy. Like, come on, Brad.
Fair enough. Okay. As they say, that I'll take that. That's my bad. That's on me. That's fair.
as they say.
Yeah.
That's fair as they say. Guys, honestly, it's been so much fun. We'll shut this thing down. We may chat a little longer off camera. Who knows what happens. Thank you for Chase just
Wait, we're broadcasting still?
Yeah, we're still broadcasting.
Yo, Jashim, drop your address before we go, okay?
Jashim. Okay, Jashim. Let's how about another clue, Jashim?
This guy's Batman.
If I stay on this live too long, you guys may figure it out. So I'm gonna
like we're gonna geocache you or something, whatever. Like we're gonna track you down, guys. Anyone who's out there, thank you so much. I'm Brad. This is myBSlife. That's Celine. That's Jashim. That's Jaxx. That's Kevin. 4 fantastic guests who spent their time with me tonight. They're all beautiful human beings. If we're gonna if you'd like to, step up with Maru. Yes, it's just ending. I don't. What time is it there, Maru? I think you are on the other half of the world for sure. Maru, in fact, Maru, I don't think you've met most of these people. Here's the link. Join us on screen.
No, here we go.
He's like
Yo,
random.
my jaws are hurting.
I know. My stomach hurts.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh my God.
I don't know if she's gonna join us on screen. I don't know if this is what she'll
Brad,
do. Okay,
you need a reality TV show.
Yeah.
It was worth a try.
I would shoot it. I would mic
Brad
you up.
Island. Brad Island.
Yeah, just Brad going to bars, like talking to ladies.
No,
I'd pay.
me talking to ladies is a disaster. Me as someone else's wingman, I'm an excellent wingman.
That's why it would be perfect. It would be perfect.
I would crash and burn, covered in oh yeah, it would be terrible. Guys, that is it for tonight. That is me. I'm Brad, my BS Life. These four amazing people spent almost the last hour with me. It's so good. If you haven't seen their channels, make sure you check them out. They're fantastic. Their links will be in the description below. Check them out on Instagram. Check them out on YouTube.
Check out Brad.
Make sure you see at least 3 of their videos, because 3 of their videos will give you true taste. And after the first 3, watch 3 more just to make sure you're sure about the first 3. That is it. We are out. Until next time. Thanks, guys.
Peace.